Shalem Ministries and the Council of Peace are very excited to share the peaceful resolution to the building of the Third Temple in Jerusalem, with some of the prophecies that relate to it. As we start our journey, we will be looking through the prophet Ezekiel's eyes to see the picture that Yahweh showed him for his chosen to understand in these latter days. The first item that Ezekiel was shown is the Temple Mound. In Ezekiel 40, verses 1 and 2, he saw the frame of a city to the south. Note what Ezekiel saw in these verses gives us one of many clues to the location of the Third Temple. Turning our attention to the east gate, located in the old city wall, note that the gate has been sealed up. This is a fulfilled prophecy and another clue to the location of the Third Temple. Ezekiel is shown the temple complex on the Temple Mound. Please note that the prophecy in Revelations 11, 1 and 2 directs us not to measure the outer court. It was not to be part of the structure for the Third Temple. As you see here, it's only the inner court that is showing accordingly. As we move from the old city wall, east gate, which has been closed up, and head west across the former outer court, we approach the inner east gate. On the doors of the gate we see palm trees, and above them we see cherubim guarding the way. As we ascend 8 steps to enter and walk through the gate, we see stairs in the wall and small rooms on each side. Completing our pass through the gate, we next enter into the inner court. While moving through the inner court, we see the altar. This altar is of great importance to the service of the temple. As we view the inner buildings, we see in the corner the singers' chambers and their respective balconies. Look to the left, we see the north gate, and to its left, washrooms, priest chambers, kitchens, and storerooms. This pattern is repeated on the south side of the complex as well. Our journey continues around the altar, moving towards the main feature, which is the temple itself. Here we see 10 steps leading to its entrance. Located to the left and the right, we see 2 bronze pillars. As we move inside the temple porch entrance, we see walls lined with cedar and palm trees engraved upon them. Looking to the right, there is a door which leads to a set of stairs that are inside the walls, in which turn leads to side chambers and upper rooms. Now standing in front of the doors to the holy place, we see palm trees and cherubim carved into the doors. Upon opening these doors, we are met with the spectacular sight. The walls have carvings of palm trees, cherubim, pomegranates, bulbs, and flowers on them, all of which are covered in gold. Proceeding into the holy place, we find 5 lampstands and showbread tables on the right side and the left side, all made of gold. Moving forward, we turn our attention to the doors immediately in front of us. We are looking at the entrance to the most holy place, or the Holy of Holies. But before these doors, we see the altar of incense, which is made of wood with its brass insert. Now again, looking back at the doors, we are able to see palm trees and cherubim overlaid with gold. As we open the doors, we look upon the veil. Going no further, but parting the veil, we are taken back by the magnificence that is laid out in front of us. Our eyes are met with gold-covered walls and floors, the cherubim on the walls with their wings touching each other, and the palm trees, all covered in gold, echoing the pattern we saw in the holy place. In the center of the room, we see a pair of gold-covered cherubim with outstretched wings touching each other, as well as the outer walls. Under these 2 cherubim, we see the golden Ark of the Covenant with 2 cherubim on the cover. As we look at this temple complex, we see that it is the location and the seat of Yahweh's heavenly government and peace on earth. Yahweh will renew his covenant of peace by the order of Melchizedek with righteousness and truth. What you have seen and heard is just a sample of what Yahweh has revealed. There is more to come with architectural drawings and interior designs shown in Ezekiel in accordance with the law and ordinances pertaining to the temple. Our purpose is to present this monumental opportunity for all people and leaders of every nation on earth to be a part of Ezekiel's vision for building this great historic event. The building of this temple will bring blessings and peace to every man, woman, and child, to all peoples, tongues, cultures, and nations the world over. We are being blessed with a huge opportunity and responsibility to build a sanctuary as commanded, so our Heavenly Father may dwell among us for guiding, instructing, protecting, and nourishing us in all His ways. We desperately need our Father's guidance at this critical moment in history. Through our technological advances, mankind has come to know the power and capability of destroying all life on this planet. In fact, our leading scientists and other awakened minds of renown concur that if mankind continues on its present course, all life on this beautiful and magnificent blue orb we call Earth will be destroyed. This observation and prediction amazingly points out what is described in the Holy Writ, that we have caused the earth to languish because of our sins. It is imperative that we take to heart the following verses from the Holy Writ, verses that all Bible believers throughout the world will quote when the curses will have become so overwhelming that all one will be able to do is cry out to the only deliverer. As we presently experience the preliminary curses due to our waywardness, we beseech all nations to take to heart this inspired proclamation and to understand that we are in dire need of our Heavenly Father more now than ever before. In 2 Chronicles 7 verses 14 through 16, it says, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Now my eyes shall be open and my ears attentive to the prayer that is made in this place. For now I have chosen and sanctified this house that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall be there perpetually." Shalem Ministry and the Council of Peace extend an invitation to all of you, you sons and daughters who desire peace and have a longing for this temple to be built, to support our efforts by contributing in any manner in which you may be inspired. People and organizations from around the world can make their contributions for the building of this temple. Any funding will be used for all manners of work in the completion of the temple. It is the profound desire of Shalem Ministries and the Council of Peace that this project is to be the collective effort of all mankind, whose desire it is to finally have peace and prosperity for all nations.